are so many important gains that women have made throughout history. Access to higher education, closing the gender pay gap, even starting and funding new businesses. There's still more work to be done, but there's so many doors that I'm even able to walk through today because of those gains that were made.
All right, so a few of my girlfriends are coming over for a dinner party tonight, and I'm so excited to use my Kitchen HQ buffet warmer. I have both the red and the black, and these buffet warmers are so convenient for small gatherings. You get 3 warming pans, 1.5 quart each, with a clear lid so that you can see what's inside each pan. And it's also designed with a temperature control knob, cool touch handles, and indicator lights so you know if your pan is warm or cool. Just think of all the different dishes this can keep warm. I can put mashed potatoes in one pan, veggies in another, and chicken in another. Ooh, this would also be perfect for taco night with tortillas in one pan, toppings in another pan, and then your protein in the third pan. And if you think your food will get cold, think again, because the warming plates operate between 140 to 176 degrees, so your food will stay nice and warm. Oh, okay, so my girlfriends should be over soon, so I'm gonna go ahead and start prepping, but if you want your Kitchen HQ buffet warmer, scan the QR code on your screen, or you can shop the item number in hsn.com or in the HSN app.
Yeah, I know it's a hot mic. It's not all that's hot today. We got some hot deals today coming at you in the next hour. Bought 2 of them. Bought 2 of them on today's special pre-sale. And by 2, I mean 20, because these lights are not the ones in front of me. They're actually the Ever-Ready Solar Pathway lights coming up in this hour. They are a pack of 10. They are so substantial, nice and tall, metal, outdoor lights with actual glass. This is not plastic. This is not something you're going to use for one season and then have to say goodbye to. Maybe we have an image of it somewhere in the world. If not, you're just going to have to, oh, here we go, beautiful. They have this lovely starburst pattern that's on the ground here, but today you're going to be getting 10 of them for under $65. On Flex, by the way, it's about $1.30 each. We do still have the 2 most popular colors in stock, the bronze and the stainless steel. I got the bronze. All you have to do is put them in the ground. If God's in business, you're in business. They fully work on solar. The light there, it lasts all day. I noticed them all the way down the street the day my husband put them in, and that was the day I went back and bought another pack of 10. They truly are spectacular. The price cannot be beat, and remember, you're looking at a 10-pack that are about 20 inches high and a 6-inch diameter on that glass. So these are the kind of ones that cost $10 a piece usually. Really, really great price. That'll be coming up in the hour. And we also have a sweet deal on a Dyson. And when I say sweet deal, hot deal, all the superlative deals, here's why. This is a V8. It's the Origin Plus cordless vacuum. You know Dyson, you know you can use it as the handheld, use it as the stick. Go ahead and price compare. Do yourself this service, because it will be coming up. There is free shipping and handling and 5 flex. That means you're getting it home for $58. But our price right there at $290, the W store, the blue and yellow W store you go into, they got this for $350. If you're looking on the Dyson site, it's $350. If you're going on to the online River store, they got a great deal. It's $330. If you go into the home store, the Orange Home Store, $470. And we're at $289.99. Cannot beat it. Can't even come close to it. That will be coming up in our hour. Of course, free shipping, 5 flex. I mean, if you already have 2 vacuums, you're going to want to get this for that price. It kind of is a wild deal. Now, let's talk beauty. Oh, so good to see you.
So, it's been so long.
It's been so long. Tell me, how are you? How are the children? I forgot Rebecca and I were starting this hour as well. From Emron House, which is the top name in decor, beautiful, elegant, elevated farmhouse chic decor, which who doesn't want to have that transitional farmhouse all year round elegance? You have 3, it is a set of 3 of these tapered lanterns. They are including the candles. The candles absolutely look real. There's a remote that can turn these on and off, but remember, they are metal. and they're glass.
Glass.
These are the kind of things that go for around $60 a piece in a department store. We have taken $20 off for the launch of this weekly deal drop, bringing them home to you on 5 Flex for $4 a piece. These are your color options. It'll be very obvious when I get to my favorite. I do not mean to, but it's just, it's so pretty. Here is the white. Remember, you'll be getting all 3 sizes, the just under 16, just under 20, and around 23 1/4 in all 3 sizes. But this is just to show you the white. Here is the black. It is a matte black, super trendy, would look great everywhere. Here's what we're calling the rubbed bronze, the oil rubbed bronze, but feast your eyes on the brass.
Brass is beautiful.
Gosh.
All of it is. You see the scallop design?
Are
on
you
the
kidding me? 3, oh, it's the most limited? What were you thinking? They must have more to
and I'm
produce.
so
What's
sorry,
happening?
But I actually want to turn this around
Thank
to show you because I
you.
love this little door that you can see here that works. So you open it up. It is all glass. Beautiful metal, real true craftsmanship. Now here's a little behind the scenes. We have a massive Emerald House Day tomorrow coming up. We're gonna have a Today Special, and we've got a whole spring lineup. These we brought out today because last year they sold out immediately. People love these 2 items coming up. And so what we've done is we made it even better. I have the black on my 6-foot-long table, but what we've done now is made it a 3-pack instead of a 2. And if you can see, we've actually made, the candles are actually tapered as well. That means they're different in sizes, so you've got that dramatic look. So yes, the actual lantern is different sizes with that 13, 10, I should say 23, 19, and 6. But if you look at the candles themselves, they're 13 inches, 10 inches, and 5, and it really does add to that dramatic flair. And then it all comes with the remote. You're gonna get the 2, 4, 6, 8-hour timer. You can use them just as a light, so there's no flickering, or you can also use it in that flickering mode, and you can control how bright or how dim it is as well.
The bottom is velvet.
Velvet to protect your tables.
The bottom is velvet, y'all.
Y'all, I know.
Sorry. You're getting these home for $4 a piece on Flex. It's a must. It's a must try at that price. Look at what happens to your mantle. Look at what happens to your tabletop. Imagine this as your tablescape year round, and then you just add the sprig of holly or the couple cute eggs or whatever you might want to do per holiday. It's the one and done that you never have to remove and pack away because they are the ultimate foundation piece for that elegant, timeless decor. The lights can go on a timer so they immediately start glowing right when you want them to. You can put them apart and separate them, keep them all together, and even take the tapered candle out and use it on a different holder.
This is where the AA batteries will go, and once you have those in there, just a AA battery, that's it. And then you can see that you can kind of mold the wick as well, and you can see you can mold the light. What's so great about this is it truly looks realistic, and but you don't have any of the dangers that come with true candles. And then you can put that right back in there. So we're talking weddings, special occasions.
Wow.
As I said, have it on my table. You can put it in mantle. You can put it even on a covered porch. This is weather and rust resistant as well. And you can hang them from the little hook.
You know, I used these at my wedding, and I purchased, I think, 9 of them. The price was this for one. For one. And I really shopped around to try to find the best possible deals, and they didn't include the candle. Remember, these are metal, these are glass, they all have that opening door with that same metalwork hatch detail. They all have velvet on the base, and what you're seeing now is the white. How beautiful is that just in the tall and medium? Remember, that tall is about 23 1/4 inch high. That medium is 19 1/4, and then you really can't even call this one small. This is usually the tall size you would find in a department store.
Exactly.
So this one is around 15, right just shy of 16 inches. So the 3-tiered look, it's perfection.
It's beautiful.
This is cathedral level design. When you know your rule of 3s, you could not have done this to a more perfect dimension to have all 3 complement each other so well.
And now in our last iteration, the last year, what we did is we had
Beautiful.
2, and then the candles were the same height, so it didn't have as dramatic of a flare.
No, this is
so the fact that
perfect.
we have the different size candles as well really does add to the drama. It's beautiful. You can set it and forget it. If you're somebody that says, I don't know how to decorate, set it up. That's
Yes.
all you have to do. You just put them in. Remember, you can set this anywhere in the house or under a covered porch as well, because you have that timer. There's a 2, 4, 6, and 8 hour timer too, so set it and forget it. When you walk into your house that very first night and you're like, you forgot you even have them, and you walk in and you see them, it's just stunning and gorgeous.
And height is the #1 trend right now in all interior design. We are looking for scale, right? So what can you get that is taller? Usually that means it's 3 times the price. So people are trying to get larger plants, larger planters, larger interior. This is about as large as you can get when you're talking about almost 2 feet tall. But look at the elegance of this slender design. Remember, you're not choosing which size. You are getting all 3. And I really am glad that Emron House went back and said, how can we improve on something that was already such a fan favorite? Creating the 3 different tapered sizes in the candles was a stellar idea. Do you see how this, I just almost hear choir singing. It's so beautiful. If you love the brass, move fast. She is very, very popular. And you know nothing reflects candlelight quite like glass. Do you see how beautiful this is and the reflections? I mean, this will never go out of style. This is the timeless elegance we look for, that we're willing to pay at least twice the price for, like I did for my wedding. Remember, you keep it on your side table, on your mantle, keeping them on how beautiful on an armoire or a dresser, just to have a bit of that height, a bit of that scale. But you're getting all 3, and the brass is to die for. Although I will say, seeing the white and the black shown in the studio, Rebecca, you can't go wrong.
The white's a little more whimsy, a little more playful. The black is very classic, very modern. That rub bronze is truly, if you've got kind of that true farmhouse, if you've got that beach chic, brass is also my absolute favorite. The other thing is the craftsmanship. I wish we could have the reviews, but remember, we went from a 2-pack to a 3-pack, so we don't have those reviews. People love this, and the #1 thing that they said over and over is they couldn't believe how well made it was when they took it out of the box when it came to them. They couldn't believe the craftsmanship with that real glass and beautiful iron as well.
And just for the flex pay of $11.99, this is what you're currently having. Even if you have little bits of your keys or the clutter or this or that, now you're adding in this. You set it, you forget it. So easy if you ever need to change those batteries. How long will these glow before you need to change a battery, by the way? Do you know?
Especially with those timers, so it depends on if you want, but I know typically with Emron House, we get, I think it's 671 if you're using hours, if you're using that 6-hour timer.
Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna forget that it even had a battery in it before it ever is time.
It really is so well made. And the other thing is, what do you like to do at home? One of the things we do with Emron House is we want to give you transitional pieces. So I have kind of a beach farmhouse thing going on in my house.
Sure.
So I love that white. I have the white wainscoting around the house. I love it, but that brass is just unbelievable.
It really
but
is.
It is a transitional piece. So even if you change your decor in a year or 2, these are things that will go with any decor, whether it's that farmhouse, the modern, the shabby chic, boho.
Yep. And I also love that they are so versatile in, like I said, the layering ability. Not only can you hang them, which is great, but imagine just tying a little sprig of holly to the top of this when the holiday season comes.
Pastel bows
A pastel
for Easter.
Bow. I started decorating for Easter February 15th,
yes.
so you don't have to get me on that board. But when you have a piece like this, all it is changing the accessory. So you're just going to add a little bit of a bow there at the top, maybe a few eggs around the bottom, you're done. It is a bespoke Easter tablescape. Now you switch that for holly. Maybe you switch it for some cute red, white, and blue. You will never want to take these away, pack them away, because all year long they're going to elevate, both visually, but also with the height, elevate your space. And that's why people will spend 2 times this price for one, because the actual scale itself is so desirable right now. It is what everyone is looking for in decor. Again, this is the brass, most popular, no surprise there. Glass, metal, dreamy.
And remote. And it's weather resistant, so put this under a covered porch too, outside. Oh my gosh, those summer nights would be beautiful.
You're so lucky you get to do Emerald House and they give you these.
I love Emerald House.
Oh my gosh, you're so lucky. Now I want to mention these sheets. We didn't have time for them today, so I just have one moment to tell you. Home for $2 a piece because you're getting the the flat, the fitted, and the 2 pillowcases. Remember with Twin XL, you'll only have the single pillowcase.
That's the
these
lilac
are
floral.
100% cotton.
So,
Tell me
so
about
they're summer
these
weight,
prints.
so they're the perfect weight for summer. It is going to be a sateen finish, so it's a soft hand. There's a sheen to it. Can you just pull out that chicken roost one though? Oh my gosh!
Okay,
talk about whimsy. Oh my
it's cute. It's cute. Don't get me wrong, I love her, but you know I'm so silly. Look at this one though.
Oh, the yellow floral. That's the yellow floral. Marigolds. There's a little bit of gold, some yellows. Beautiful greens, and I'm telling you,
okay, but here's the one that Rebecca likes. I don't want to rain on your parade.
Chicken roost. It's so cute. It's on oh my gosh, it's a chicken on a chair. Come on.
It's a rooster. And now we have the green, the pink, the blue, and the white, all of them very evergreen colors. 100% cotton, and what a price on these.
And it only gets better with age. They're wonderful.
Rebecca, this was fun.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited that you loved them as much as I do.
I love them. Well, I mean, it's glass, it's metal, it's a great price. Now it's time for, this is a great day for me because I really keep going from moment to moment of all of my very favorite things. I'm like raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens. Now we have the heavy-duty, large capacity storage boxes from Improvements. We've taken $10 off the price, which is great. You're getting them home for $5 a piece. I'm going to show you the colors, and then we're gonna have Deb Byers come out and show you the magic, okay? So let's start down here. I'm just in love with these lilac tones today. It's so pretty. You don't want to hide this one away. That's called lilac. Right above it is the blush. Down here, a little bit more in that utilitarian, but still very trendy tone is called the light green. This one we are calling the teal. Are these the... They're both, okay, teal, yes. And then this one is the strong blue. I always just wondered why we had 2 teals. It's because you're getting 2, which is great. So getting them home for $5 on Flex. The weight capacity is 50 pounds on these. Deb Byers is here. She is our Improvements guru. And, oh, you look so pretty in this color.
Well, thank you so much.
Yes, it's so good to see you.
I'm kind of in beige. I'm monochromatic.
So why is that one this size and this one is this size? Tell me everything.
Oh, well, now you know, or we know Improvements is all about organization, and you love our soft-sided storage bins, which are amazing and have a huge capacity. But so many of you said, you know, I need stuff that's a little bit more durable. I have some fragile things that I need to put away, and I want to be able to do it and still have that great access. Oh, no, you don't have to take the top off because there's a door in the front to allow you to have access from this. So this is taking absolutely every bit of organization and making it more durable. And of course, it's from Improvements, and you're getting 2 of them. Each one of them, when you pop them up with absolutely no tools, and I'll show you how that happens, is 20 by 14 by 10.5. When you stack them, each one will hold 50 pounds. You can stack them as much as 4 high. You're getting 2 of them, but you can stack them. That's 100 pounds of storage. And when you do, you will always have access to the bottom because that door has a durable steel bar inside that's always going to make it possible for you to have access. You never have to take the top off again. These are a game changer for those extra things that you need to store that you want to keep. Your grandmother's china, the holiday ornaments that you were really concerned, because this is all hard-sided plastic. It can go outside as well. So you've got all that storage, and you're getting 2 of them. They're absolutely amazing and totally stackable. And if you get a couple of steps, you can stack them 4 high.
So when it arrives to me, I don't have to do a bunch of assembly for this?
No, well, there's a little bit of assembly.
Okay.
So what this is the set of 2 of them.
Okay.
And when you get them, they're about 6 inches high combined. So I'm going to put one down because I want to show you how easy it is to go ahead and assemble it. So then, now it's only about 3 inches high. So if you're going to store them, they're not going to take up a whole lot of space.
Love it.
So now the top is going to be right on the top. I'm simply going to move that out of the way. Then you're simply going to open up the sides, and you'll see they're freestanding. Then you're going to go ahead.
This isn't assembly,
Deb.
This
is an assembly. So wait a minute. It's a simple assembly. So then you're simply going to pop them in just like that. And you want to make sure that the corners are all secure. And then you're going to fill it. and then you're gonna put the lid on it, and you are gonna be good to go. And always, 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 you're going to have access right in the front. So boom, closed, boom, open, easy access. This is a whole new way for storage. Absolutely beautiful in this heavy duty plastic. The colors will work back to the soft-sided luggage that we know that you love. So now you just ask for something with a little bit more durability, and now you've got it in these hard-sided with 50-pound capacity and a stackable as high as 4 for 200 pounds if you get a couple of sets.
I completely get it. You know, I've seen these. I've never presented them with you live.
It's the first time.
I completely get it. I do own 5 sets of the soft side storage, and we only have 2 minutes on them. I just went back and got 2 more because we had a restock. But sometimes I do want it hard all on top, and I want to stack more than 2. The fact that you can stack 4, now you have a dresser. Now you have a dresser because you are getting 2, so you'll pay $20. We'll ship you 4 boxes essentially that you can stack up, not just of course for crafting tools and all of those other things, but for, like you said, the china, the glassware, even like for me, I was looking at this and saying, this is the solution to the clutter in my husband's office.
Oh.
The things that he always says, oh, that's that important thing, or that's that cord that goes to that thing, and that's that. And I don't just want to throw them in a bucket willy-nilly. This is protecting all of those things.
Well, you know, you make a great point, because remember, they're stackable. So if you are working in your home office, you can put the printer on top, and everything will be, if you've got clutter, you don't need to worry about it anymore. You've got all that access. Easy access every single time. There's a durable steel rod bar right in the front that's going to keep it easy. You have absolutely easy to disassemble. The dimensions are 20 by 14 by 10.5 when it pops up, and 50-pound capacity. You're getting 2 of them. You can stack them. That's 100 pounds. That's a lot of weight. So you know that Improvements is all about getting you organized. And as I've said, you love our soft-sided luggage, soft-sided storage, but this is for that little extra stuff that you may need. You've got handles on either side to make them easy to lift. But remember, they're going to hold 50 pounds. So you may want somebody to help you, because these are super, super durable, and you can use them inside the home or out.
I love the soft side storage, but I do keep them out in the living room for my art supplies, and sometimes being able to see directly into them isn't ideal, because I do want that uniform look. Right now, this strong blue is very, very popular.
Oh, wow.
It's a wonderful neutral tone. Imagine having 2 of these for everything you don't want to look at right there, but you want to be able to access just with the opening of this. It does click into place. It doesn't open on its own. And when they stack, it's not just because you're balancing them. It's like these little Lego pieces that click right here into the corners, so there is a durability. Does that mean I can have 200 pounds stacked? Or do you have to put in less as you go higher?
Well, you can move, if you get 2 sets. Now you're getting 2, so you're already...
I'm already planning on 2 sets.
So there you go. So you're getting 2. Each one will hold 50 pounds, and you can stack them. If you get a couple of sets, you can stack them 4 high. So think about that. The dimensions are 20 by 14 by 10.5. Now you've stacked, you've got 200 pounds of storage. Now, in a conventional bin that you would have in the basement or in the attic or in the storage unit, you would have to take the top bin off, the middle bin off, the extra bin out to find out what's in the bottom. Remember, your bins, even if this was stacked 4 high, has a door. So I don't have to take the top bins off. I've got all the advantages of a conventional bin. You know how we feel about the conventional bins, but this is going to take it to the next level, because never has there been a bin with this durability and this weight capacity with a door for easy access. So whatever you've got in here, grandma's china, all your winter clothes, all your luggage, whatever you've got, you have access, and it's all stackable. So this is a game changer. They work back to our soft-sided luggage, our soft-sided storage, but this is going to give you that extra durability. It's going to be great.
It's perfect for china. It's perfect for glassware. Now, these are the ones that I own. Now, I can't even count now. We're at the point where it's a couple dozen, because I use them for everything. For my closet organization, for my daughter's toys. I use them under my bed. I call it my comfy cozy buckets, because I keep the top unzipped. You can, of course, access from the top. You can access from the front. You're getting 5, an extra large, which is huge, 2 large and 2 medium. We have what I have in front of me, the printed gray. We have printed green back in stock, which is very pretty. There's little birds on it. Printed blush as well, and teal and lilac. That's the one I just bought 10 more of, is that lilac. 179 reviews. Perfect 5-star rating customer pick on these. And They're waterproof, they're bug-proof, they're dust-proof.
They're amazing.
You don't have to put them together.
They pop up together. You get the medium will hold 20 pounds. You've got the large, which will hold 30 pounds. And you've got the extra large will hold 30 pounds. So this is going to be fabulous if you want that high-end designer look in your home. You've got it with these beautiful soft-sided, easy access from the front. And we took that concept and put it over in the harder side so you have a little bit more durability. But this set is going to be a game changer. 130 pounds of storage. Always have access in beautiful, beautiful colors. So you're going to be able to have a high-end designer look and have everything that you need organized absolutely with this set.
Not a moment of looking for any kind of screws or sticks or what do I tape to it? How do I? They literally come. You do the same thing. Side, side, front, front. If you can fold a napkin, you can put these together.
There you go.
You know I'm obsessed, Deborah.
We're all about organization and making it easy.
Thank you so much, Deborah.
My pleasure.
I had a wonderful time with you today. Now, this is the baker's rack that we just have a couple of these left on. It's by Origami. Again, something I love is no having to put together. But what makes this so very special is right here. This is hard wood. This whole shelf right here is hard wood. It's put together with tongue and groove. It doesn't just look pretty. It truly is a top of the line, durable, put together piece of engineering. Why, I like being right here. And they're like, get out. Now this is the black color. We also have platinum and we have white available for you still. This holds 183 pounds. 183 pounds. And if you want, you can actually, now I'm not usually the one who does the demonstrations, but watch this. You can tilt this down. I can do it. I know how to do it, Mom. Look at this. So I love this for being able to hang things, to be able to hang your artwork. But of course, if you want to use it to hang some mugs, or even you could do a wine glass hangers on this, it's just a wonderful baker's rack. Remember, it is going to come fully assembled. You're just tossing on the top or not. We are going to take a little break, but first I want to remind you that today is Monday. And we have something called Just Reduced Mondays here at HSN, which means all of the great deals we didn't have time to show you on air, you can find them on our site or on our app by searching the words Just Reduced. And then you're gonna find all those awesome deals and steals. And now we're taking a quick break. And when we come back, ooh, it's time for the Ever Ready lights. These are great. Be right back.
The Spring Style Maker Special is at HSN. Open up your closet and get ready to add some wow. We've got top designers like Sea Wonder by Christian Siriano. Go effortlessly chic with G by Giuliana Rancic. Elevate your wardrobe with Tower Hill by Christy Brinkley. Join us to get inspired and dress to impress with style. Spring Style Maker Special, Thursday at midnight on HSN.
You know, last year when we had these as a today's special, I waited. I guess in my mind, I was a little bit newer. I thought they'll be around. There'll be a little bit more when I come back. I came back, they were sold out. I kicked myself for a year because I went and bought a competitor. They were not glass. They were not that noise that you may be able to hear. They were not glass, they were not metal, and they were trash within a couple months. What you are getting today is exactly what I waited on, and we have just 2 colors left, and lucky you, they are the 2 most popular. We have what we are calling right here, it's the silver color. This is stainless steel. And then here is the bronze. Customer pick, almost perfect 5-star rating. You're not just getting 2 or 3. You're getting 10 of these. If the price was for 5 or 6, I still think we would have the best price in the market because they are over 20 inches high. They are 6 inches wide with metal and with glass. They are fully solar, so you're never having any additional electric bill. You're never changing any batteries. You take them out, I put them together, I put them in my front yard. I did not wait on this time, except what I ended up doing was as soon as they were in the yard, I went right online and I bought 10 more. And I really think I could go ahead and buy another 10 because this is what I was waiting for. I could see them all the way down the street. It was great for security. It is insane for beauty, and the value cannot be beat. Remember, you're getting all 5 home for $13 on Flex. We have a full 30-day try it or money back guarantee on these, but I think you're gonna find you end up grabbing more instead of returning any. We do have Tracy Kane here with us. Tracy, I'm having product after product that I own in my home today.
Oh my gosh, this makes me so happy.
Like my true favorites. I don't know who did this, but maybe it's because I requested them all. But this is 10.
10 of them, I know. And I love that you got your, so you ordered the today special.
I did, and then I went back and got another one.
I love that so much. Which, did you get the bronze?
Yep, and
Okay.
I think because it's so wonderful anywhere, and if and when I sell my home, I just pick them up and take them.
Exactly. And these are going to give you brightness. Okay, guys, these are approved for up to 91% brightness after 8 hours. So what does that mean? So the sun goes down, your lights come on, and they are staying nice and bright all through the night, which I love. And look at how beautiful this is. I mean, just that starburst pattern that you're getting, it's 24 feet of light. You can place these 10 to 12 feet apart, still get such that beautiful ground covering starburst luminosity. So beautiful, all glass. All metal construction.
Come on.
There we go. There's the sound we're looking for.
Look at that. And you don't get that for this price. And also the sturdiness. It does come with those stakes that you can put right there into, I have super sandy ground. It works on that. We're using mulch here. They're so sturdy because the stakes themselves, the additional pieces that you use to secure them, they're twice as long as the competitor. So when you put them in, it is sturdy. They're in there. They're not tilting. I'm so impressed with how they hold up. You can just tell. It looks like I paid someone to come in and do the whole thing.
Yeah, and that stake also is an all-weather, high-quality resin. So once you put them in the ground, you don't ever have to take them out, right? You don't have to move them. You don't have to take them out when the snow comes. I mean, I love this before and after here. This is the same exact home. It was just one, you know, on one side, it's before we put the lights in, then we put the lights in. Look at that instant curb appeal that it's creating. If you're putting your home on the market, this is the easiest, the best way to create that curb appeal. And then you get to take these with you because they are solar. They're not tied to them, right?
No.
There's no wiring. You're not hiring electricians. You're not hiring anybody. You're doing this all yourself. As soon as you get them home, you're going to see the lid has a little tab on it. You'll pull that off. You'll put them together, and then you will put them out into your yard. And within 20 minutes, you're going to have such beautiful curb appeal.
They are brighter than any ones I've ever had. The extended reach of the light. What is the extended reach? Say you just had one light in the middle of a dark yard. What would be your full diameter of light on that?
Well, so you have basically 12 feet on all around.
Now that's what it is, because I noticed these blew the other ones I had out of the water, and they're 6 inches wide of beautiful glass. So even when they're not lit, it's increasing the beauty of my home. Maybe it's not even for a yard. Maybe you're putting them in planters. Maybe you're putting them in the backyard along the fence, because you always want to see the full extent of any property. It just looks beautiful, and it's a safety. But to be able to keep an eye on your pets when they're out. But you're getting 10, and I just cannot stress that enough. You go into any major department store, you go into the H Home store, and they may have something that looks similar. It will be plastic, and it'll be 10 for $100.
Yeah, and these are 10 lumens. So these are giving you beautiful, bright, crisp white light. So this is Everready. If you're not familiar, if you're like, well, I think it sounds familiar. Okay, so they've been around for over 100 years. They were the creator of almost every battery that you have in your home. This is what is giving that power, right? So that beautiful crystalline huge solar panel on the top that is soaking in the rays and that energy from the sun to power that Everready battery to give you that great light. Okay, so when you see, look at how beautiful it is. I mean, it's really bright.
It is.
And then if you look inside here, so this is that big, thick glass, okay? It is smooth on the inside, it's ribbed on the outside, and you have a beautiful prism in there. So that is what's giving you that reflection on the ground of that starburst pattern. So it's not just this clump of light. It's not a glow. This is an actual light that is going to give you so much beautification to your yard. These are standing over 20 inches tall. So that's also what's giving you that breath of light, because you have this nice tall post and then that all-weather high quality resin stake in there that has a little bit of give, for you to get it into the ground and then leave it there.
Will you do the twist on one more time? Because I want everyone to watch at home. If you're wondering, what do I do when I get them out of the box? What she's about to do, that's it. There's a little pull tab and you pull it. That just tells the battery, hey, okay, now I'm actually gonna use the light. Otherwise, the lights would be on the whole time we ship them. Once you've pulled that tab, twist it. Just a 1/4 inch and you are done. I didn't have to attach this to this or attach a solar panel. I thought there was gonna be a lot more putting it together and it was still worth it because of the price. No, I was thrilled to see as soon as it arrived, and wonderfully packed, by the way. I kept the box. I was so impressed with the packaging. When it arrives, it's going to be 10 of your lights that will already be attached to 10 of the stakes, and then you'll have 10 of these discs that, they're all interchangeable. You just put them on one at a time. From opening the box to transforming my yard, I believe the total time was 3 minutes for me. It was so fast and so easy. Even my daughter was able to help me with it. And this is something where you're going to be able to not only take it with you when you go, it's a wonderful way to increase the value of your home, but at a price where if we were doing 5 or 6, I'd be thrilled. 10 means you can put 5 on either side of that driveway and it looks like you ordered 2 orders, but we're giving you the 10. That's why I went back for another 10, as I was planning on doing the driveway, and then I said, now I want to do some around the tree or some over there, because now my home looks like it's worth so much more, and it was just an extra, $15 flex payment to grab another one.
Right.
If you're loving this bronze, it is a super bestseller here. We're down in the hundreds left, and speaking as someone, if they're sold out, I don't know how long you're gonna have to wait to get them back. It took a year last time.
Yes, we typically only get 1 shipment of these a year, and then once they're gone, they're gone. So, we're saying here, take advantage of this. These prices are great. It's that time of year that this is an easy way to start to transition your yard from winter doldrum to beautiful spring. Because as soon as that ground thaws, you can get these in the ground. And what I love too is that a lot of people take such pride in their yards, right? So they make sure their grass is perfect. They have the perfect plantings. But then the sun goes down and you can't appreciate what is going on in the yard. Well, when you have all of these beautiful solar lights that the sun is powering for you, that yard is going to pop and you're going to appreciate it all day, all night long. And what's great also is that since these are solar, there's no wires. You don't have to worry that, oh, I put them out and gosh, God, I really wish I had put some in the back instead of the front, or I wish I spaced them apart a little bit more. It's just that easy to go and pull it up and move it. You don't have to worry because it's not a permanent fixture.
No, and the solar panel is a little bit larger than the average ones. It's totally invisible there on the top, but that is one of the reasons why you're getting those lumens, not just for a few hours, but did you say 90% as bright as when it first goes on, even 8 hours later? Because a lot of these, you get them and it's like it looks great for an hour, and then later it's just a little sad, depressed yellow glow that you can barely see if you're just walking by the house, but you think, oh, I got an okay price. Well, how does $1.30 each sound for one of these? Over 20 inches tall, 6 inches wide, fully metal here. These are not plastic. This is glass, really strong, durable, thick glass, and then you have that prism here at the base. Not a penny more ever in your electric bill, not a penny in a wiring bill, not a penny in now I gotta go grab a new battery and replace the battery bill. Once it's in there, the investment is done, and you're just gonna be able to reap the rewards and probably wanna go back and grab another set, but the bronze will likely be gone, and that's just the reality. I had to wait a year to get it back. Okay, so I have to move to the other studio. I'm gonna let you finish this one up here, but look at this. Even if your power went out, girl.
Well, and that's the thing, right? Because last year when we had the hurricanes come through, our home lost power for a week. But the nice thing was when we left and we came back, our yard was still lit up. So I felt really secure that, it looks beautiful outside and it lasted through the storm, and people didn't know whether or not we were home or not, because when you light up your home, it automatically looks like somebody is there. It's like when you walk down the street, or maybe you drive through one of those neighborhoods with all the beautiful fancy homes, the first ones you look at are the ones that have that beautiful lighting. And this is the way that you can achieve that on your own at home. You're getting a 10-pack of these. All you have to do is decide whether you want to go with the stainless steel, which has a little bit of a glisten to it, a little bit of a shimmer. So if you're looking for jewelry for your yard, go with the stainless steel. If you're looking for just more of a classic look, maybe you have some iron fixtures, go with the rubbed oil bronze. This is a really nice warm chocolatey brown color. Either way, you're getting a 2-year warranty, you're getting 10 fixtures, 10 lumens of light, and these are approved to give you lightness after 8 hours, 91% of brightness. These are staying bright all through the night.
2-year warranty too, you can't beat it. Remember, customer pick, almost perfect 5-star rating. Consider that one more 5-star vote as someone who now owns 20 of them. Thank you so much, Tracy Kane. It was lovely
Enjoy
having
your
you.
light.
Well, enjoy your light. I love that. Enjoy your light. I used to want to open an acting school called Find Your Light. Find your light and then enjoy it. You know who would love that is Gemma Kent, because she comes from a school of Shakespeare as well. Deals, deals, wow deals. Did you have a chance to Google? I told you earlier to go ahead and check the price anywhere else on the Dyson V8. Did you check? Because if you're going to that blue and yellow W store, it's gonna be $350. On the Dyson site, it's gonna be $350. The online River store went really wild and got a price of $330 as their lowest price. And then I checked that home store, the Orange Home Store, $470. Here at HSN, $289.99. This is the one you've been waiting for. This is the Dyson V8 Origin Plus. It is cordless. It does include the crevice tool. It's going to, of course, include that docking station, the combination tool, all of those wonderful things you want. But now with our free shipping and handling, which means it's only going to be a 1 flex payment, we ship it to you right away for $58. We are at a lowest price, full stop. It doesn't even come close to the competitors. We're not like talking by $10. We're talking by 70, 80, even hundreds of dollars. We have Gemma Kent here. Now, I know you're not going to do like any Shakespeare, but at least I get the accent. Congratulations on the new child. You look beautiful. You look radiant.
Thank you so much.
How convenient has this been now that you have 2 babies?
You know, the team dared say to me, you know, Gem, if you need to get the dust off, you know, you've been out for a while. I went, dust off? I've never vacuumed so much. I'm vacuuming every single day.
That's right.
I have 2 children now. I have a husband and 2 dogs. They're at home. Hello. And what I would like you to know is that using this vacuum is not a hassle. I say we get rid of the nonsense. We're going to start with hair. Why go big or go home, right? So this is such the arch nemesis of a vacuum. If you've ever vacuumed, you've probably taken a pair of scissors, a knife, and detangled the brush bar, right? That is enough of a deterrent for me to not even bother lifting up the vacuum. What Dyson have done is they've put 43 polycarbonate veins inside the head of that vacuum. So now, as I'm vacuuming, it's detangling the tangles. And can I just tell you, postpartum, I've lost so much hair, I feel like I'm walking on a rug made out of my hair. It's ridiculous. That's why I'm vacuuming so much. But as I've just taken care of that
It doesn't
cereal,
show at all. It doesn't show. You look beautiful. Yes.
So I moved on the rug to the hard floor, but I'm talking while I'm doing it, so you'll notice it's acoustically engineered, which just means it's quieter. But as I'm vacuuming all this different dirt and debris, it's continuing to detangle those tangles. So I go through the center here. The camera is just amazing how it captures it. The precision is for you at home. Because if you need to get up close to your baseboards, if you need to get up close to bookcases or, you know, underneath furniture, you want that peace of mind that you're getting that one pass cleaning, but you're getting that whole edge to edge cleaning as well. Now, I heard you earlier talking about, you know, if you get the sniffles or anything.
Yes.
This has whole machine filtration. So I'm allowed to say this, it's cleaner than the air brought in. You know the air that comes out the back?
Yeah.
It's cleaner than the air brought in.
And we don't think about the fact that we're sucking the dust up off the carpet and it's spraying into the room. We never used to think about that. And now more than ever, we're aware. Now, I asked for a Dyson for my first Valentine's Day with my husband because I wanted the best of the best and I wanted it to be pretty. And sometimes that's diamonds and sometimes it's Dyson.
Yes.
And that's just reality. So just speaking as someone who's been here and wanted this, it's lasted me for years.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things. You're not just grabbing a vacuum because, oh, hey, it's a really good price. Although, as I mentioned, we're hundreds of dollars off of competitors today. You will have a chance to do a Google for the Dyson V8. And I know when you do, you're going to come rushing back, hoping we still have it. But they're also the name that is the top of the line in the suction, the top of the line in the engineering, and not one of those ones where you go over it and you see the pullback and you go, okay, I need 4 more swipes, but hey, at least I got a deal.
And we've all had it.
That's not going to happen with Dyson.
And you don't want just to buy a name.
That's right.
Because I'm realizing now, you know, with everywhere, I feel like we're advertised everywhere, you know, all kinds of products. What you want is that trust, that reliability, and what you've come to know from Dyson is exactly that. It's over 30 years of experience, and they don't stop innovating. Remember, they're cross-pollinating now, so they've got hair care, they've got environmental care, they've got floor care, so they're utilizing, and this is why it's important, because if you take a look at this head, this is like going down memory lane, okay? The tangles, whether it's yarn or hair, pet hair, your hair, it doesn't matter. But now when you're dealing with Dyson and they continue to innovate, this is what I'm talking about, the innovation. They've put 43 polycarbonate veins, and I'd like to assume, and I'm going to make an educated guess here, that perhaps their hair care, you know, instigated this. So they're going to comb through, because they study hair as well.
Right.
They have their own dust lab, they're able to study all different kinds of dirt. So whether you're taking care of the floor surfaces, or as you see me just whipping this off here, red means action, I'm going to put on this crevice tool, and now I'm going to go above my head. Because not only do you have that whole machine filtration, that cord-free capability, and, you know, that 150% more power than the V6, but you've got the lightweight capability. It weighs less than 6 pounds.
I'm seeing this, I thought it was a typo. 5.5?
I know.
Are you? Really?
And you know how much a gallon of milk weighs?
I don't, like, I can't afford them anymore.
It's like eggs.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm getting a cow. I'm just buying a cow.
I'm going to buy some chickens, I think. So 8.5 pounds.
8 pounds. Because I get excited when I see under 10.
Right.
But really, when you're lifting it and carrying it around, you're still feeling 9 pounds, 10 pounds. 5.58 is the lowest I've seen.
And you think they'd stop there, right? You think, oh, lightweight. This is what I'm talking about when you have innovators, you have scientists, and you have people that are passionate about what they do. Remember, it's still a privately owned company, so a lot of their investments go into the research and development. It's not just lightweight, it's Archimedes leather. So even the way that you lift it is all balanced for you. So that's why it's all working together.
Give me that puppy.
I know, try it out.
Today's going to be the day I upgrade. I'm constantly having some vacuum in my, this is great.
It's silly, isn't it?
I constantly have some vacuum in my cart, because I always wait for the next best deal. And 5 flex free shipping is as good as we get. We don't do more than 5 flex payments. So what does that put our flex pay at? Chance, are you watching? This is 58. I know he and I, we compare shop everywhere. I don't just work here. Like, I work here because I am a compulsive deal finder. It has to be the best of the best. I couldn't believe how much we knocked the competitors out of the water with this. I want to remind you, if you're just tuning in and you haven't had your chance to Google for the Dyson V8 and see those price comparisons, the Dyson site's $350. That's still a great price. At the W Blue store, it's $350. It's the same price. I saw a deal for $330. I saw a deal for $330 somewhere else. We're still blowing that out of the water. And then I saw it up into the 400s. Here at HSN, and only here at HSN, are you going to have that $289.99 price point. The 5 flex payments, which means no layover. It's just the first payment of $58. We ship it to you right away for free. There is no shipping and handling charge on the Dyson. And you'll be using it for a whole month before you even pay $59. But when you get that Dyson out, you'll realize you've upgraded to a whole new echelon. Not only will it have 5.58 pounds, so easy to hold and maneuver. It comes with all of those different utensils that you want, but the sweet deal aspect for me is free shipping, 5 flex on the V8, the beautiful purple one that we all know when we look at and we think, okay, yeah, but I don't have the $500. And now, I mean, it's about half of what I would be imagining these going for.
I'm glad
Do you know what I mean?
I totally, because I get asked this a lot. Is it refurbished?
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
And it's not. It's brand new, and I feel like I have to call that out because bringing this and the relationship with HSN is lovely because we're able to bring this from Dyson to you. But it's only because the proof is in the pudding. You know, I've got to bring my naughty carpet. You know what I'm like.
The naughty carpet.
The naughty carpet.
The naughty carpet. Okay, let's go.
I've got the corded vacuum. Obviously, it's heavier weight. It serves its purpose. It's just a different type of vacuum, and it's our technology, just older. I'm going to switch it on, and I want you to notice the sound at home. Obviously, you're seeing and experiencing this through me, but let me just tell you, I've got a cord in one hand, then I'm operating the vacuum. It's plugged in, so obviously I'm a bit limited in motion compared to a cord-free vacuum. And it's much louder. So I have 2 children. One is only 5 months old, so they're still napping. I vacuum when she naps with my cord-free Dyson.
Oh, I love that.
So there's some stuff here at the back, so you'll see that I'm going to keep honest. Here's the lines. I'm going to go over those same lines with the Dyson V8. and we're going to see what this one finds.
But this one looks heavy duty. Like this looks like what they would be using if this was, your whole job was to make sure you got everything up. And I would be thrilled to see that in a bucket. I think there's no way.
I'm so glad you said that because you often think, oh, this is just for the quick pick-me-ups.
Right, this should be the deep clean.
This is the detailing,
yes.
This is the one we're going to use. So here we go, let's have some fun. Empty canister, going to go over those same lines. Listen to the sound.
There's no way that this is picking up more than the deep clean one. That's just meant, that's what I feel.
That's just silly, because you associate, you know, sound with power. You associate heavier weight with power.
Yeah.
But Dyson have acoustically engineered, so it's 50% quieter than the V6, 150% more powerful, because our motors, Dyson patented, over 260 global patents, by the way, are smaller, faster, lighter. Now, please remember, I did just go over this carpet, this naughty carpet, because it hides dirt so well. You can see it in that yucky canister. Now, let's have a little look. You don't have to remove anything, just red means action.
Oh, more than I expected, Gemma. That was a real gasp.
Can I just tell you, I nearly gasped because I was like, wait a minute.
That was more than I expected. That's what I'm saying.
I should have brought my bucket and spade.
Did you see it? And how come it smelled good when you were vacuuming too?
Because we have 2 filters. So I'm really shocked by
I know,
this.
me too. Did you hear? I almost choked on my coffee.
I was like, what?
Oh my God.
Well, there we go. Talk about naughty carpet. Did you know that was hidden in there? And look at that canister over there.
Right.
Oh my goodness. We're going to be doing some shopping. I think I've used all the demo dirt.
Yeah.
So we've got 2 filters. So this is going to give you peace of mind as well. So the dirt stays in the vacuum until you release it into your garbage can, not in a black square like I am. You've got 2 filters, one here and one at the back. And now these are going to work together in harmony with the vacuum to give that whole machine filtration. And it's lifetime filtration. So that just means we recommend once a month rinsing it out with cold water, no soap, let it dry. And it takes about 24 hours, pop it back and you're good to go.
I can't believe what I just saw. That is, hands to God, the most impressive demo I've seen on a once-over, and then the second one comes back. That's why these went for $500, $600 right when they came out. It's why places are still charging $470. It's why the best price anywhere else is at $350, and why we are very busy right now with our price of $289.99. Remembering, by the way, that with our FlexPay, everyone's getting it home for $58 on free shipping. And when it does come to you home, you're not just receiving that 5.5 pound vacuum. Still can't believe that. Like how much did your second baby weigh when she came?
8.5 pounds.
Okay. 5.5, wouldn't that have been a joy?
Yeah, she probably would have walked out.
5.5 pounds here. And then you're also receiving this docking station. That's just going to put it wherever you want, and then as soon as you put her in her home, she starts charging. You're getting the crevice tool, which is this one here, and then you're also getting the upholstery tool. That's kind of like 2 tools in one, and we'll show you how they're used. But the fact that I own one, it's second nature for me to use. Very simple, very little floor print. In fact, no floor print that you actually have to use. Wherever you have about 4 inches on your wall, even if it's sometimes right between, where your door jamb is and then wherever your cabinet is, that's what we love about Dyson, is they're so sleek and easy to keep wherever it is you want to keep her. But all of this will be coming to you for that $58 payment. It's not like we said, okay, we're going to make the best price by $80. How are we ever going to turn a profit? I don't know. Let's do $20 shipping and handling and not include any of the tools. That didn't happen. It's not like we said, let's just do the refurbished one. That didn't happen. You're getting brand new, not refurbished, all of the tools and the docking station with no shipping and handling. How many of these do we have left, Andre, by the way, total? I need to... Okay, so we're in the 800s, and we brought in how many? I think we brought in around 14,000. And so we're at a point now where we're looking at a last call, and I can just tell you, there may not be a chance to get this one at this price. I think we're looking at a last chance. How much weight is this?
70 pounds.
Get
they told
out.
me to go. They wanted a wow factor.
I heard
in
it.
the booth. You
They're
did.
always
I didn't
telling
want you to
stop
think.
talking.
I didn't want you to
Girl,
feel like I interrupted you.
never,
Oh my gosh.
ever go.
But, hey, we continued talking even though it was vacuuming.
It's true.
So 70 pounds. It's so funny. I get told to slow down. I think we're very similar.
I know.
I get told to slow down. So there you are. We do a bit of fun here. They should put us together.
I know.
We shouldn't.
Last time we started quoting Midsummers, and they're like, back to the vacuum.
Back into the vacuum. But this is what it is. You just have fun. Can you say that you have fun vacuuming? Now,
it's true.
I've advanced a little bit because we've got multi-flooring. So now I've got different types of flooring. This is a naughty, I would say luxury vinyl planking because it hides dirt really well. Again, I'm going to vacuum. Now, the really important part here, first of all, we don't want dirt wearing away your carpet fibres. On your hard floor surface, you don't want to leave sand and grit because, goodness gracious, you don't want to scratch your floor surface. We just replaced 2 rooms in our house, so I know what an investment it is. Even if you're doing something, you know, that isn't the hardwood or the marble, it's still an investment. I'm going to go over to this black square, I'm going to release it. Again, you don't need to move anything from the vacuum, just red means action. And out pops that. Now that was hidden on the hard floor surface.
It looked clean.
We're not joking here because this is Dyson. And what I love about it is that they want this to work exactly as we are describing. And so they actually test it by running it for 290 miles. So you're talking about, it's actually from London to Paris they use, but we live in America, don't we? So I figured out it's Richmond, Virginia to New York City. That's how much they run the vacuum and practice to make sure that you have a vacuum that's going to work exactly as we're describing.
Well, that's why you have customer pick after customer pick. These are the ones that people are willing, you know, they wait until the Black Friday deals. They wait until those big deals at whatever big box store.
Yeah.
And that's why. It's the best of the best. It's the one I asked for Valentine's Day.
Right.
And I'm not going to ask for something that, you know, may or may not get the job done, but maybe it was an okay price. Now you're getting the best price with the best results. And look at how cool it is when you add the actual roll on the little handheld.
Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Only around £3. So now we've taken the wand away, because if you've got a multi-level home and you have stairs, wouldn't you rather take something that weighs only around £3, cord-free, and know you're still getting the suction power when it's in its full form? So now it fits beautifully on those stairs. You're going from stair to stair, but also it fits in the trunk of your car. You've got your footwell of the car. You've got, you know, you've got this crevice and the combo tool. You've got all of these areas to be able to work for you. And remember, in the handheld range, it's only £3. We say that you get 1 vacuum. I think every time you change the tool, you get a new vacuum. So you've got the stick, which makes it a floor surface vacuum. Then you can remove the stick. I call it the wand, I think it sounds nicer.
Yes, yes.
You've got it in handheld range, but you're not losing any of that suction power. You've still got the 15 cyclones, the whole machine filtration.
Yes.
And then when you remove the motor head and you attach one of the 2 tools that come with it, now you've got another vacuum entirely. So this vacuum can go from room to room, floor surface to floor surface, wall to wall, floor to ceiling. I mean, to me, it makes the job just tackling the, you know, the issue and putting it away.
And it's so pretty, Gemma.
Yes, I know.
And it's so pretty, and it looks like the one that you spent $500 grand on, because it is the one that if you went somewhere else, you could spend $500 grand on. And it's because that V8, the Origin Plus, has the suction you're about to see here. This is within the crevices. It's not like you have to touch it to be able to pull it out of the carpet.
No, you don't. And this is brilliant for those that may have cats and you experience cat litter in hard floors, because, you know, dirt and debris and those, you know, authentic hard floor surfaces, the crevices, things fall in between them. But you've seen me just release that without doing much.
Wow.
Red means action. I'm going to release this. You mentioned charging earlier.
Yep.
I never think about it till I come here, because I've installed mine just like that in my laundry room.
Yep.
And it's an intelligent battery. So it's charging whilst it's being stored, and when it's good to go, when you're good to go, it's going to work fade-free power. So even if you're on that 39th minute, it's going to work if it's the first.
Ooh, that's nice.
Lovely.
Did you say 39th?
Yeah, it's double the runtime of the V6. So it's got
I'm
like
sorry, say that again.
double the runtime
Say it
of the
3
V6.
times so a genie appears. Double the runtime on the V6. I was happy with the V6.
I know. Many people were. I think Callie had it. She was like, every time I told her something new, she was like,
oh, I'm with you, Callie. You said 40 minutes, because I was happy with the V6. Double the runtime on suction that is making it a worldwide favorite. Remember, have you had a chance to Google? Have you had a chance to maybe open your app and look anywhere else and seen that if you're at that W store, it's $350. If it's at the Dyson store, it's $350. The big deal on the online River store, yeah, it's free shipping. Guess what? It's $330. For the same thing. Here we have $289.99. Don't even try the home store, the Orange Home store. They're $470. Now you're getting the full, not refurbished, brand new, with this crevice tool, with the upholstery tool, wand or no wand, right? Double the runtime, $58, and it gets shipped to you right away for free. I mean, if you have a sister who you love, grab 2. This is how, or actually give her your V6. I'm looking at you, Alex.
But people do that.
Come on.
So I love this little thing, because now we have between the washer and the dryer, the oven.
I'm stepping away, but I love these.
I'll see you later. Good to see you too. I'm going to chat away with the vacuum and get to stay with you. Okay, so we talked about the charger, and we talked about the fade-free power, we talked about the lightweight capability, but with Dyson, it's the proof in the pudding, right? So we want to be able to make sure that as we're describing, we're going to be able to use it. So I'm actually going to take us back to that naughty carpet because I think that's fantastic. I'm going to skip a step because I want you to see it. With an empty bin, what this can find on what looks like a clean carpet. I want you to notice the acoustic engineering, the 50% quieter. I want you to notice how I'm not out of breath vacuuming. Yeah, I'm continuing to chat. Try and get me to stop talking, you can't. I want you to notice that I'm not doing anything but walking to the area I need to clean. 15 cyclones, whole machine filtration, means it's going to expel cleaner air than the air brought in. And when it comes to empty it, you don't even have to touch the dirt. Red means action. Let's see what we found. And that was all while I was having a lovely chat with you at home, and this is what we found. This is the Dyson difference. This is what is the proof in the pudding, and it truly, truly allows you to just tackle the task and get on to what's most important to you. Just so easy to use.